John Deere, once a trusted name in American farming, has been caught in a massive scandal, scamming hardworking farmers out of $4 billion every year. Imagine this. You've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a tractor, but when it breaks down, you can't even fix it yourself. Instead, you're forced to rely on John Deere's overpriced repair services, often waiting for days while your crops suffer. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a financial stranglehold on America's farmers. And now, Donald Trump is stepping into the fight, calling out John Deere and supporting farmers' right to repair their own equipment. How did John Deere get away with this for so long? And why is Trump getting involved now? Stay with us as we uncover this billion-dollar scheme. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on this story and more. For decades, John Deere was seen as a partner to farmers, helping them cultivate the land that feeds America. But today, it's at the center of a controversy shaking the agricultural world. Here's the shocking reality. John Deere rakes in an estimated $4 billion every year by locking farmers into costly repair cycles. Instead of being able to fix their own equipment, farmers are forced to pay John Deere authorized technicians at sky-high prices. Proprietary software locks prevent farmers from diagnosing or fixing their own machinery. Even simple repairs, like replacing a sensor or recalibrating a GPS, can cost thousands. Repair delays, especially during harvest season, can lead to huge financial losses. This isn't just a business tactic, it's a betrayal of the very people John Deere once claimed to support. It all comes down to control. When farmers purchase John Deere equipment, they're not really in control of it. Why? Because the company has designed its tractors with digital barriers that prevent anyone but John Deere-approved technicians from accessing diagnostic tools. Need a simple fix? Too bad. You'll have to call John Deere. Want to use a local mechanic? Not allowed. Only authorized service providers can access John Deere's proprietary software. Don't want to pay exorbitant repair fees? Your hands are tied. This system has left farmers feeling trapped, powerless, and financially drained. This isn't just a theoretical issue. It has real consequences for farmers across America. Take Walter, a third-generation Montana farmer. He spent $300,000 on a John Deere tractor, only to have his GPS fail during planting season. A simple fix required a 4-day wait for an authorized technician. The cost? $33,000. The result? An entire field of crops was lost. These repair policies are not just costly, they're devastating. They cripple farms, force small businesses to shut down, and make farmers dependent on John Deere's mercy. Another farmer from Iowa reported a similar nightmare when his tractor broke down at the worst possible moment. He had to wait nearly a week for an authorized repair technician, delaying his harvest and reducing his yield. The repair bill? Over $40,000. These kinds of costs aren't just inconveniences. They can mean the difference between staying in business or losing everything. Farmers aren't the only ones feeling the impact. You are too. Here's how. Higher equipment costs lead to higher farming costs. Repair delays cause crop shortages. Reduced productivity results in higher grocery prices. When farmers struggle, the entire food supply chain suffers. The cost of livestock feed, fuel, and groceries all rise, affecting millions of Americans. John Deere's monopoly isn't just hurting farmers, it's affecting food security and making life more expensive for everyday Americans. When crops aren't harvested on time due to repair delays, supply shortages push up prices. This isn't just an issue for farmers, it's an issue for all of us. This crisis has finally reached the national stage, with Donald Trump speaking out against John Deere's repair monopoly. Trump has a long history of advocating for American workers, and now he's turning his attention to farmers' right to repair. Trump's involvement has amplified the movement, giving farmers the platform they need to fight back. Several states, including Colorado and Minnesota, have passed right to repair laws. Farmers are filing lawsuits against John Deere for monopolizing repairs. The FTC, Federal Trade Commission, is investigating whether John Deere's policies violate antitrust laws. John Deere's once unchallenged dominance is cracking, and the company is feeling the pressure. In a recent rally, Trump declared his full support for the right to repair movement, stating that American farmers shouldn't be at the mercy of corporate monopolies. His statements have put additional pressure on lawmakers and regulators to take action. While the right to repair movement is gaining momentum, the fight isn't over. John Deere and other manufacturers are lobbying hard to keep repair restrictions in place. They claim these restrictions protect intellectual property and cybersecurity. Critics argue it's simply about protecting profits and eliminating competition. The pressure is mounting, but will these laws and lawsuits force real change? Or will corporations find a new way to tighten their grip? Farmers, advocacy groups, and independent repair shops are pushing for federal legislation to guarantee the right to repair nationwide. If such laws pass, it could mean the end of John Deere's repair monopoly, saving farmers billions and restoring competition to the agricultural repair market. However, John Deere is fighting back with aggressive lobbying and legal maneuvers. The company has been accused of misleading farmers about the risks of third-party repairs using scare tactics to maintain control. Despite this, the movement for repair rights continues to grow, with more farmers and politicians joining the fight every day. If farmers win this battle, the impact will be huge. Equipment prices could become more competitive, independent repair shops could thrive again, and small farms could become more financially sustainable. But if John Deere and other corporations succeed in maintaining control, farmers will continue to face financial strain, and the cost of food and agriculture will keep rising. The question remains, will lawmakers and the courts side with farmers, or will corporate lobbying keep things the way they are? The coming months and years will be critical in determining whether farmers can reclaim their independence or if they will remain stuck in a cycle of corporate control. John Deere's repair monopoly has ignited a major debate about corporate control, farmers' rights, and the future of American agriculture. The billions of dollars drained from farmers each year aren't just numbers. They represent lost livelihoods, shuttered farms, and a strained food supply chain that affects every American. As the right to repair movement gains traction, the battle is far from over. Farmers, lawmakers, and advocacy groups are pushing for systemic change, but powerful corporations continue to resist. Trump's involvement has amplified the conversation, but will political momentum translate into lasting reform? The stakes are high, and the outcome will determine whether farmers regain control over their equipment or remain locked in a system designed to benefit corporate giants. With lawsuits, legislation, and consumer awareness on the rise, change is possible, but only if the pressure continues. The fight for fair repair practices is more than just a farming issue. It's a battle for economic fairness and food security nationwide. That wraps up today's video, but we want to hear from you. Do you think John Deere will be forced to change its policies, or will they find a way around the new laws? Should the government step in more aggressively to protect farmers' rights? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation. If you found this video informative, make sure to like this video to support independent journalism. Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the biggest issues impacting America. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.